On June 6, 2022, a one-of-a-kind fishing boat launched from South Padre Island, Texas, and changed lives. The ICAN was designed specifically for individuals with disabilities. It features wheelchair access, medical support features, and even a lift to help people get in and out of the water. At the helm of this groundbreaking project is Shane Wilson. He's the founder of Fishing's Future. That's a nonprofit, and it's dedicated to connecting families through fishing. Well, today, Shane joins us to share the story behind the ICAN, its impact, and what it means to truly make fishing accessible for all. Well, Shane, welcome to Inclusion Unlimited. Thanks for being with us.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm a little
very,
jealous.
Very kind of you to have me on here.
So let's talk about ICAN. Where did it come from? Where's this idea born from?
Golly, when Fishing's Future did their millionth individual, that was back in 18, I got to think, there's a population, we've done such groundbreaking work, but there's a population of people that are not being served. So I didn't know how to go about getting that population done, and I thought, you know what, I'll just build a boat specifically for the individuals in wheelchairs and medical beds, and then offer that free of charge to take them out if we can find funding for it. And the Lord blessed us. Lo and behold, we were able to do just exactly that. We launched it in 2022. Tremendous success. We've done, golly, I don't know how many families we do. One family at a time. We put them on this boat, and the boat is completely modified and designed to get folks out of their van, down the sidewalk, and onto the boat without any ramps, any chair lifts. It's just, you roll right onto the boat. And then if you need to be locked down, we have wheelchair tie downs and medical bed tie downs. And we just offer the service for the population that has been overlooked and underserved for eons.
Talk a little bit more about the other special kind of accommodations you have on the boat, like getting people in and out of the water.
Oh, that's truly amazing. Every time you go and you stay in a hotel, they have a pool, they have a lift designed attached to the edge of the pool that allows somebody in a wheelchair to get onto that chair, and that chair lowers them down in the water. And when they want to get out, they get back on the chair, and the chair pulls them back out of the water, and they get back in the wheelchair. Well, we like the concept, knowing that there was no other boat like this in the world. Since we're going to be working with this population, let's allow them the opportunity to get into the Gulf of Mexico. And of course, when I say that, the waters of the Gulf of Mexico, because we do not go into the Gulf, we stay into the bay, the beautiful Laguna Madre Bay, and it's remote control. If they're capable, we let them lower themselves at their own risk or their own speed. That way, they're fully in charge. When they want to get out, they just again raise themselves out. We do have an access on and off the boat from the back of the boat that allows their caretakers or family members and loved ones to get into the water first. Generally, we're in the water about mid-thigh deep, not real deep. Then we get them into the chair, and they lower themselves down. The parents or their loved ones take them out of the chair. They play in the water just like the rest of us. And then when it's time, they get back out, and it's an unbelievable thing that we're doing. We are blessed to be able to do it. Folks have stepped up and are supporting us, that access. That's how we are able to offer this free of charge. A lot of families, they'll pay it forward. They'll leave a donation paying it forward. So I'm doing the right thing, folks.
It's inspiring. It's fantastic. I love it so much. Talk about the reaction of the families when they get to do this and experience it. And from your perspective, because you followed through and you actually did build the boat and created this opportunity, what is that like for you to witness people enjoying it, and what are their reactions?
Leslie, we had an individual on the boat. I'm going to think it was Saturday, and took him out. His wife contacted us. I believe they were from San Antonio or somewhere in that neighborhood, maybe a little bit farther north. And she said, my husband has had a stroke. He's not been able to go fishing since 17. And he was a big fisherman. He's been on multiple boats, but he has absolutely no use of his right side. And he just, his left side, and he just wants to fish. And we saw your boat. And can we arrange something? And I said, yes, ma'am, please come on down.
Yay! So Sean is sitting here. He's got his rod and reel set up, getting ready to go.
So they came down and we took them out. It was too choppy for him to get into the water, but we did some fishing.
Out here. Sean, how you doing? You look really relaxed. Yeah, he says yes.
And he caught multiple species of fish from the salt water. And his wife was filming it. She said, honey, how do you feel? And his comment really rocked my whole person. He goes, it made me feel whole again.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And it made me feel whole again.
Sean, I think yours is, look at him. You want to give him a kiss, Sean? Give him a kiss.
Golly, and I just, I come home and I thank the Lord for the opportunity to be able to provide this kind of a service for these folks that aren't whole, and now they are.
That is so powerful. That is so powerful. Now, I want to make sure I get this correct, because you got some pretty big recognition. South Padre Island is recognized as the special needs sports fishing capital of Texas, and even the governor issued a proclamation. That had to feel good.
The governor sent me a personal letter. He did not issue the proclamation. He sent me a personal letter that he and his wife both signed. It's a state certified sealed letter. And the city of South Padre Island, South Padre has been a legendary fishing location forever. It's a bucket list destination for many serious anglers. And because of the ICAN initiative and because of the exposure that it has generated, South Padre Island brought me in at the city council meeting and made a proclamation proclaiming that we are no longer the sport fishing capital of Texas. We are the special needs sport fishing capital of Texas because of what we've done. And once again, that would make my parents very, very proud. We planted them several years ago, but that would make them very proud for a normal individual, a retired first grade school teacher, to start something that moved an entire city to redefine who they are when it comes to the fishing.
Well, you should be very proud, because what you're doing is making a really big, important difference. Well, let's talk about the future. What do you see next for the ICAN boat and for your nonprofit?
Well, we are running a statewide contest. It is we're teaming up with South Padre Island and Camp Margaritaville here on the island of the resort, where we will be running a statewide test. I'm hoping to get it kicked off 1st of August, where individuals will submit a 100 to 200 word essay email that will take those for about 6 weeks. We're going to whittle it down to 25 or 30 semifinalists, in which we will ask for a 1 or a 2 to 3 minute video why they believe they should be selected for this to be the winner of the contest. But you will redeem your prize in November or December of this year so that we can start another one next year.
All right, let's talk about how people find out more, not only just about this contest, which you're going to get, I'm sure, tons of people interested and entries, but how do people find out more about what you do, and if they just want to book something on the ICAN?
Well, they can go to fishingsfuture.org. That's fishings with an S, fishings S, there's the S right there, future.org. The Fishings logo stands for Families Forever. And every decision that we have made since 2007 has been based on the family. So by teaching fishing to families, I truly am fishing's future.
You are an amazing individual. I applaud your efforts. I really, truly want to continue to follow you. So interested to see what happens with the contest that's coming up. Shane, You're an amazing individual. Thank you for what you do.
Well, we are honored. We are honored that you've even recognized us. Thank you, ma'am. Please follow us on our Facebook page, Twitter, etc. And maybe when I come to San Antonio, I'll be looking you up, and we might be able to do an event
I
at your.
am counting on that. Nice to meet you.
Thank you for your time, ma'am.
Well, if that doesn't inspire you, nothing will. That is absolutely incredible what they are doing, and we will continue to follow them. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. We'll see you again next week.